Hey crafty peeps, it's me Simone. Welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm actually going to take you guys with me as I clean up and get my craft room ready for our craft room tour that I'm going to be doing sometime soon. So sorry for shaking camera. I'm going to do this with my hands. I have you looking at the sign. This is the door. But I built a few things, so I'm going to show you basically the process of me putting in my table. So you can see a good gist of the room because it's not that big, but do be warned, okay? This is not for like everyone's eyes. Not everyone can handle the truth of how some crafters' desks look in the midst of a project, okay? So warning, you may not want to have your kids in the room right now. You may want to push them off to the side, honey. No, you can't watch the disaster. That's my craft room, okay? I warned y'all. All right, great. So let me slowly. See that messy? Bam. There's my desk. So move you guys slowly around. I want to get you my stick. So this is my desk. This is where I sit, and I'm in the middle of a project. So I've had this table. This is actually a dining room table. I've had this table from Fred's. It was actually a dining room table we used at my mom's house. But then she got a new one and didn't want to use it anymore. And I asked if I could have it before she threw it out, because it's kind of falling apart. It's really old. If you've never heard of Fred's is basically like a Rose's. If you don't know what Rose's is, because it's a pretty southern store. I live in South Carolina, but it's basically like a Dollar General mixed with a Walmart. It's basically a very big Dollar General, but a little cheaper, and they have a lot more options. So this Fred's has like household appliances. No, sorry, household supply. So they have tables, chairs, shelving units. They have like recliners, and sometimes they have a huge clothing section, food section, and then just miscellaneous things that all convenience stores have. So it's a convenience store, but more of like an actual store. You could do grocery shopping and get all kinds of stuff. I can't even talk. Home decor. They have a very extensive home decor section. Like, you can do a lot of damage. It's very, very similar to a Rose's if you've ever been to a Rose's before, but just a little better quality. But I digress. This table is from there. It's a nice solid table. And then down here is the legs. You see a messiness, right? Messy. Sorry guys for shaking. So you can kind of see right there, it's broken. It's been broken for a while, but it's a little metal table, and there's no storage under here. So if I want to access anything, I can't, and it's been a little annoying. I do wish I had some storage. I do like this it's wood. This wood top, because it's pretty good, or pressed wood, or whatever it's called. MDF. It's really heavy, really good quality. I do like this table. I just need some more storage options, so that is what I'm going to be doing, and what I actually went out and did. So I'm going to clear this table off, move you guys slowly, and of course organize that mess of a table, but we'll get to that. Baby steps. And I'm going to rearrange everything. But you see that honest truth, guys, I don't know what craft room that I've seen, but my room is like this. Well, this is the table. Y'all have seen everything else, but we'll see that later. Let me show you what I made. So I'm not in my living room. I put these together in here because there's just no room anywhere else. So these are 9-cube organizers that I bought from Walmart. I think they were they $30 a piece? Or $40 a piece? I don't remember, but they weren't too expensive. I got 2 of these. These things are so heavy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the legs, throw the legs away, and I'm going to put my table on top of these. So they actually can hold, but here, if I can move them. So per the instructions, each shelf can hold 15 pounds of weight, and then the tops of these can hold 35 pounds. That's the most weight they can hold. And they do actually come with these little holes if you wanted to stack them and make this like really tall and big and stuff, which is really cool. So I got 2 of these, and I'm going to put my table on top of that, so and organize as I go. But yeah, I have some recycling boxes behind there, but I'm going to take off my table, clean it off, and then I'm going to put these in there and then show you guys how that looks and how it turns out. Kind of take you guys along with me getting my craft room ready, because yeah, I did everything. I even put the backs on here, and I'll show you how it turns out and what I need to do. I might have to get a taller chair because these are pretty tall, but we'll see. I'm gonna have a table. My chair might be fine, but I might have to get a new table. A new chair. Can't talk. But let me put that together, and then I'll come back and show you guys how it's turning out. So I'm back, and look at the mess. Look at the mess. This is just me moving a couple drawers and things around, and it's just chaotic. Oh, don't end there. It kind of goes into my hallway. Can you see? Y'all can barely see all that, but it's all the way in there. I'm not trying to move too fast for y'all. I mean, it's bad. My coffee is still in here. So yeah, this is just all the process I'm going through to bring in my new desk, because I was gonna, why I move my new desk in, let me make sure I have enough room. So and I wanted to move some things anyways. I just haven't moved them because of this. It's such a headache. Y'all warned me about getting a craft room and then like filling the craft room up with craft supplies. The craft room's already pretty much full with craft supplies, and this was all in my bedroom at my mom's house. Oh gosh, look, you really realize how much you have when you move things around and your whole room just turns into like a danger zone, guys. This is where a tornado had come through. Please, you know, there's some fallen trees on the ground kind of thing going on here. It got a little bright. It's very bright in this room. There's no lights on. That's just all the sun over there in my window. It's so bright in here. But I can just tell you. So I moved that white thing over there. Moved some things under my desk. And these are some of the things that were on my desk and in the drawers on the shelving units and stuff. Sorry guys, I had a cough. Clear my throat. So I had that going on. I need to actually work on this. Y'all can't tell, but it's actually kind of leaning. So I need to make sure that it's not too heavy, because the last thing I need that thing to do is fall on me. That's gonna be horrible and scary. So I need to make sure it's not too heavy and rearrange some stuff on there and get that figured out. But now I'm going to move everything around, I guess, put the shelves back on there, clear some room out, and put in my table, and then I can take you guys through on where I'm putting places and kind of how it's like looking. I'm doing some good damage in here, so it's something. And this whole room's a whole new thing, but I am going to be painting it, so I can show you. That's not, I was testing that color out. Y'all can barely see it, but it's that blue color there. I'm going to be painting the walls just light blue. This is in my hallway. Y'all can't see it, but that's in my hallway. I was thinking if it looks good in this room, but I think it's going to be too dark, so I wouldn't go with that color. So I was just testing out colors in here. So that's what's going on. But I ain't painting that right now. I'm painting my living room right now. So I'll do that step by step, because that's going to be a process. But until I paint this room, I want this room to still be functional. That's why I'm not going to pause everything. I'm going to do it wall by wall, because it's going to be daunting. I wish I knew what paint color I wanted to paint it before I moved the stuff in here, but I didn't. So, alright, that's just me jabbering on now. So I'm going to leave, organize this. I said I leave and go out to the store and buy some plastic containers. So basically, I have plans up here to add shelving up right kind of next to the ceiling. And I'm going to store things that I don't use all the time. Extras, and other materials that I don't need to access all the time are going to store up there. So I need to get some shelving brackets and things. I'm putting them right there. I love my house. It's great. I will get a size of this room because I don't know how big this room is. I'll get a sizing of this room and tell you guys in the comments, or I'll put it a little clip right here how big this actual room is. I'm pretty sure it's like, using myself as 8 by, like maybe 8 by 10 or 10 by, it's almost a square, but it's like a little too long to be a square, just a tad bit. I'm thinking it's like 10, is it 10 by 8 or 10 by 9? I don't know. I can't tell you right now. I'll have to get the dimensions later. I'll get like a wall and look at it. But that's my closet, and you can see it's messy. There's no storage. It's just basically a hole. This house, all the closets don't come with storage, so there's no shelving in there. There's no clothing rods, nothing. They're just holes, basically. I don't know how you store clothes with holes. So I want to actually install an actual closet unit in here with wood and stuff, and do that. For one, whoever gets the house after me can actually hang clothes in here, and two, it gives me more storage for other things. I actually have a shelf to put things in the closet, because now it's just a hot mess. Like literally, I have other hobbies in there too, like my dolls that I collect and things of that nature, clothing for some of the dolls I have. So I'll get through, but I've been organizing bit by bit. Yeah, that was worse. Organizing paper. Actually, my paper's been organized. And then organizing my drawers. And I've gone through, I mentioned this before, but I'm making sure I label them. Can y'all see that? I make sure I've been labeling them, which has definitely helped me out a lot. To give everything a drawer, it has definitely helped. I'm not a big label person, but this is worth it. It just helps out so much to know where everything is, instead of having to go the drawer, yeah, exactly. Or keeping, even when I kept the drawers in like an order of like numbers, sometimes I would forget. I always at the third one or the second one, the fourth one. You have to kind of remember that. It's just easier, just forget what's what in each drawer and just refer to the label. And this is from my P-Touch. It's actually right here in the drawer of junk that I got off my desk and in drawers. So I got this off of Amazon. This is amazing. It works really well. I actually got this during was it Black Friday? Around that time, this type. Hi guys, I'm back, and it's nighttime. I had to do some errands, so I left for a bit, came back, and this is how the table is looking. So I have both the 9 thing units here. So my table is too short for them to go like lengthwise, so I had to lengthwise. So I was going to do both of the 9 cubes right here on both ends, and just have an open window, but I couldn't do it because the table top was like, oh gosh, like 5 inches too short, and I didn't like that. So I decided to do it the widthwise, which fits perfectly, and I do have under storage. Now this table is pretty tall, so I'm 5'3", 5'5". I said that wrong. 5'4", 5'4". And it's about like to the waist, a little over my, no, it's not my waist. It's at my waist. So I'll see if my chairs look way too small for this table now, and I don't want to stand and craft. That's just not how I'm going to do it. So let me see. I'm going to see how crazy I look right now. struggling to get this chair over here. Okay, let me see if I can see anything. Let's see how I look, guys. Look at this. I look like a hot mess. I'm real low. I'm like chest height to my table. Yeah, I'm gonna need a taller chair, like a stool chair or something like that that I can pull up to here, or a chair I could pump up or something, which is fine because I have 2 chairs in here, and the other one is a chair from a table set that I took from my mom. So I can give that back to them and get myself an actual office chair that I could elevate so I can actually sit. But it's looking really good. I don't want to show you guys too much, but it's looking really good. I actually have my cardstock like right here, so I can just reach down and get it, which makes me really happy. Yeah, so it's really good. I didn't move it too much over because my table was actually right over my vent. I don't want to block the vent, so I did leave a lot of space around the table. So the table is almost in the middle of the of my, don't count me, it's in the middle of the room. It's almost the middle room. I could move it over if I really wanted to a little bit, but I don't think I have to. I think it's fine. And what I'm going to do is put some units against the wall. So some of my Raskogs I'm going to put against the wall over here. Y'all can't see it, but over there against the wall. I'll show y'all when I get up. I know it's kind of dark. Is this light actually even? Here it goes. It's kind of dark. Sorry. Can you see now? So I'm going to put my Raskogs over there. Let me see if I can pan you guys over. There you go. So you see that open space right there. Yeah. I'm putting my Raskogs over there, and one of my Totally Tiffany carts that I bought, her paper carts, I don't use it for paper, but yeah, her paper carts I'll put over here. I may start using it for paper, and put my cardstock, if I really want to, put my cardstock in that Totally Tiffany's and put it near me if I really want to do that. That's an idea. And I can use some of these bins for something else. You see the bookcase I moved over here. I filled it back up and everything. So now I'm going through and just finding like bits and bobs. I'm at that point where I'm not keeping scrap paper. So if the paper is scrap, it's going in the garbage. I don't want it anymore. Through this process, every time I go this process, you know what I find? I find so much of not just scrap paper, but like paper that I sprayed on for like demonstrations of inks and projects I did for y'all. Oh guys, look, you can use this as X, Y, and Z, or you can do this as this. And so I just have a bunch of paper in here from those projects that's all painted up. This folder is literally, I can't close it. It's bursting at the seams. Some of this paper is larger than this folder is. That's not all. That's not all. Y'all remember when I showed you how to make glitter paste? That's from the project, guys. That's from the project. Here's another one from that video that I haven't used. So I even have a project on here. I don't think I even showed y'all this. I don't know. Yeah, I made. So I need to make some junk journals or make some projects using this. Maybe some art journal pages or some card pages and some other projects using this, because this is not the only one I have. I have actually like 3 of these. And this plastic folder, if you want to know, is from Dollar Tree. So I did that. I went to Dollar Tree. I bought the shoe organizers here, and I told you I'm putting the shelving units above. And what I'm going to do is I'm putting elements in here that I don't use all the time. So these are some paper flowers from AliExpress, but there's 144 in here, and I don't need these to be out all the time. I can grab a couple bundles from here and put them in some storage around me, and then these can be used somewhere else. So I'm going to label these and put those in there. I made a list actually of all the things that I don't use all the time that could be put in a plastic bin and put away. So things like yarn that I don't use all the time, some other things I made a list of, certain adhesives, like bigger bulky adhesive that I don't use all the time, because I have a big roll here. It's right here. I have 2 of these big rolls of adhesive from scrapbooking.com, and I don't use this. I don't need 2 of them out. I already have one out somewhere around here, so I don't need to have both of them out. This needs to go somewhere in storage until I need to use it. My hair is just doing the most. Where does it go, guys? I don't know. Somewhere. So that's something I want to go through and use up properly. I couldn't find any more of these bins, which I'm not surprised. These little plastic bins at my Dollar Tree. So when I leave, I'm going to my mom's house tomorrow to get my hair retwisted and stuff. I got dreads and get my hair re-dreaded up. I'm going to go to that Dollar Tree and maybe another one to see if they have any more of these organizers, because each Dollar Tree is different. Y'all know that, you know, some Dollar Trees have so much. Other Dollar Trees, you're like, where's the stuff? The shelves are empty. Why are y'all even open? You know, there should be products on the shelf. Did you know that? That's what a store is supposed to have product on the shelf. You shouldn't go into a store that's empty. Oh gosh. Oh, funny. I'm telling you, I've been to one Dollar Tree and I'm looking like, y'all are open? You're sure? You're not under construction or something? Like I came in, I'm not supposed to, because there's nothing on the shelves. I'm not even over exaggerating. Like nothing on the shelves. There was nothing on the shelves. Ah, funny. Oh gosh. But that's all I'm doing so far, and I will flip y'all over so I can see. So sorry if it's moving and my hands in the way. So that's my TV. My computer. That's not a laptop. That's a computer over there that I can clearly see from here, so I can watch some of y'all while I'm crafting, and then y'all can see what's by my legs. So my Big Shot and then the paper, which may or may not stay here. I may move it into my Totally Tiffany's paper storage thingy bob, and then I'll go through here. But some of these things I'm not going to keep out. Like this is plastic plates I got from like Dollar Tree or Walmart that I clearly have paint on. Actually, these are from college. I got these for college. These are from Walmart. There's a sticker on here. It will tell me. No, it's Dollar Tree. So I use for paint palettes, which I need to keep those out so I can use them more. But I have these that I use for jewelry occasionally. I do jewelry making, not often. That's why I make my videos. It's normally, can't even talk, guys. It's normally for family members during holidays. I'll make jewelry. But I don't want to keep these too close to me because I don't grab them often. They're very like here and there kind of grabs. Sorry if you get the fan, but I'm not a fan now because it's hot, guys. It's hot. Y'all see the mess down here that I need to organize and go through, and just figure out where I'm gonna put everything. And then you can see the unit up there. I'm telling you, it's a mess. It's a mess. I got a lot of things I'm gonna do. Sorry guys, moving y'all. But I'm glad it looks better. It wasn't too dark for y'all before I turned the light on. And I'm excited with the progress that I am going. I do love this. Let me y'all back a little bit. It's kind of close, right? I think that's pretty much everything. I'm gonna go through and organize everything, put some things up. Get those ready. I think the biggest thing I'm gonna work on is storage for papers that like I have one here. This paper. So this is some paper I have. Really good brand, guys. But this paper, I don't need to access this full thing 24/7, you know. So have good storage for this. I have a few of these papers that, you know, need to just go somewhere else. Good paper, guys. Somebody else recommended that for me as a good alternative to what's it gonna cost? It's gonna come to me, guys. for Nina Solar Crest white paper. Yeah, um so I like that when it works really well. It's really thick. I have like 2 different versions. I've linked it before, but if you need to, I'll link it again. I think that's everything. So all I really want to do, organize these shelving units. The biggest thing is I want to make sure when I buy these shelving units that I know what I'm putting in them and organizing them. And my biggest tip for y'all when it comes to organization, like my southern drawl is coming out, is know how you craft, know what you need to access 24/7, or not 24/7, but you know, most of the time. What do you access the most? I access my ATG gun, my, you know, my hot glue gun, my rulers, my scissors, you know, pencils, blending tools. I access those often, so those are on my desk or near my desk. What do you don't access all the time? What do you need close access to? Like my binders here. This is my binders, my inventory binders. I didn't have a place for these for the longest time, or they're very far away. They're right behind me now. So if I need to know what stamp set, bam, here you go, guys. Grabbing it. Y'all see that? So that my Big Shot's right under me, and then I have my Gemini other machines on roller carts. So you'll see more of the stuff that I'm doing as the tour goes on, and as I organize with y'all, because I'm not the best at organization. But I definitely say, you know, knowing how you craft, knowing what you need to access immediately and placing that first, and then knowing what you don't need to access as much, knowing what you don't use as much and you can put away in storage and label it and be fine. It's not that important. So like extra flowers, things you don't use all the time, like yarn. I have air baked clay I don't use all the time, things like that. Sculpting materials I don't use all the time, mostly just by making jewelry or clay charms jewelry. So I know that, and I'm fine with that. I'm the kind of person that if I'm putting something in a drawer, it needs to be labeled so I know what's in it. And then even if it's clear, you know, because clear is only as clear as you can see through it. So I mean, that's me. So knowing that is important. And then of course, the biggest thing I tell you guys is when you put up everything in a place and you give everything a place, it just makes everything so much easier for organization. People say it all the time, and it definitely is true. When I'm on my desk and I'm cleaning things up, my fan, is there a picture behind it? I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm on my desk and I'm cleaning things up, and I'm using embossing folders and embossing powders. I know the embossing powders go in this drawer over here. Y'all can't see that, you know. The embossing folders, nope, powders, excuse me guys, go in this drawer right here. And I know to grab this. I know that when my mom asked me for my sculpting wood carving tools, they're in here. I knew to grab them in here. If I want beads, I know they're in there. Y'all can't see that one, but it's right there. I promise you it is. So I know that, and they're all labeled accordingly. So I like that. I'll leave my label maker below because I keep referring to it. But I did go and invest. I don't have time for batteries, so I didn't invest in a cord. So I keep mine plugged up. There's no batteries in here. I label everything. It's so helpful. I label my label maker. This is my label maker. Oh, this is the charging cable for my label maker, so I know. Because you have so many cables around you, like what does that go to? Is that my charger for my phone, and my charger for my camera, my hot glue gun charger? Is that the vacuum charger? Like my little small portable one I have in here. What charger is that? You know, just so many random ones. So I can't turn it on because it's not plugged up. But I always use this baby. Wish I was sponsored. This thing's so long. I mean, just jabbering with y'all. I'm just jabbering. The video is actually done. We're over. I'm not showing you guys anything else. And I'll keep y'all updated if you're curious on what I'm doing with everything. But that's what I'm doing so far. So I'm gonna go through and make sure each organizer and bin. I want to wait until I have a problem and then think of good ways to solve the problem with what I have currently, and if there's anything out there I might have to get. So not buying these. I bought these shoe organizers before, and then I never used them. I didn't know what to use them for. I gave them up because I didn't have a problem. But I bought storage units for no problem. Now I have a problem, you know, if you call it a problem. So that's it, guys. I'm done. You'll see me as I put the units up maybe sometime in a few weeks. I don't know when I'm gonna do it. I'm trying to like space everything out so I'm not like going so hard on my paychecks, you know. So I will talk to y'all later. I'm just having too much fun, guys. It's like what, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. I'm still crazy. I'm still going. So I'll talk to y'all later. Have a great day. Get crafty and get organized too. Bye.